Hello, ladies. If you are looking for wow brows, you have found the right place. We are going to be starting our presentation in just a couple minutes. So listen, this is a watch and learn. So you might want to you can even grab a piece of paper if you want, but here's what I would do. I would lock yourself in a room like the bathroom so you can watch for the next 15 minutes because it's going to be so worth it. And you're going to learn so much. So I'm going to go ahead and play our countdown and then we'll get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Sales Director Julia Crowley, and I am here to give you brows that wow. Okay, I'm going to give you hope tonight. So do brows intimidate you? I feel like they intimidate a lot of people, but I want to let you know that brows can be easy. They just require two things. They require the right tools. That is the number one thing, and practice. Practice, even when you're not going anywhere, practice with the tools and with the tips I teach you. And you're going to be off and running. So we want to meet you. First off, I want to meet everyone here. So let me go ahead and get that set up. Hold on just a second. So go ahead and comment in who invited you, where you're coming live from, and what's going on with your brows? Do you just feel like you have no idea what to do with them? Well, let me say this. Let's ask this. Do you do anything to your brows? So let me see my people who are like, yes, I do the max. Who are my people like, I do stuff, but I'm not sure I'm doing it right. And the other people who are like, I do nothing. So I feel like I became a brow expert, not by choice, but I had, since it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I had cancer 5 years ago and did chemo and lost all my hair and all my brows. And nothing will force you to have to learn how to draw brows like having none, because that's what makes a difference. It wasn't the hair loss. It was the losing of the brows and lashes that made such a difference in my appearance. And so I really learned how to do brows. I also learned how to really appreciate brow products, because at the time, Mary Kay did not have these products they have now. And so I'm so thankful they do, partly because my brows never grew all the way back. So I'm going to show you what I've got here. So this is my finished brow. All right, so I try to keep it very natural looking. This is my unfinished brow. Now, what you may or may not be able to see is that I'm missing a lot of stuff down here. Like I have till there, and then the rest gets very sparse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a quick video with a makeup artist who does a great job of showing how to do the brows. It's a short 1-minute video. It kind of moves quick. Don't worry. I'm going to break down the steps she's talking about, but let's watch it real quick so that you can get an overview of what that looks like. So hold on and I will play it. Okay, so All right, wasn't that awesome seeing her brows there? So I want to show you a little bit of how to do that. I want to talk a little bit about the tools that she used. So first off, one of the tools is our brow brush. Now this is only $10, and it's a dual brush. Like one end has a brow liner, and the other end has your brow spule. So this is going to be to brush your brows. This brush is important. I love Mary Kay's because some of the others are curved and this one is little, and it should be to comb your brows. So this is one tool. I want to show you the other tools that we're going to be using. So another is our precision brow liners. These are special because they're cream, so you do not have to apply a lot of pressure. They will not have a harsh pencil line, but also they are a precision brow liner, meaning they are a tiny, tiny tip that allows you to get hair like, to make it look like hair because you're doing little dashes. Now you'll see there are 5 colors here. I will tell you probably the most popular color is dark blonde. And you're actually going to be matching your brow liner color a little more to your hair color than to your brow color, because your hair has a more impactful part of your look. And so my brows are kind of lighter, but I do the brunette brow pencil. I can actually use several of the colors. Most women can, but I like the brunette because it just fills in well. But I would say the vast majority of people, especially that have blonde or light brown hair, use our dark blonde. And then if you have grayish hair, then I recommend our blonde brow pencil. Now, the other product we're going to be talking about is a volumizing brow tint. These products can be used individually, but I'm going to show you how to use them together. Now, this brow tint, I actually like to go either same shade or a shade lighter than your brow liner. So for me, I use a brunette brow liner, but I use a dark blonde brow tint. That's the next one down. If you're using dark blonde, then you could probably go to blonde. If you're using dark blonde precision liner, you could do a blonde or a dark blonde tint. And if you're using a blonde brow liner, you'll stick with the blonde tint as well. Okay, so again, we're going to be talking about those 3 main tools. The brush, the brow tint, and the brow liner. Now, one of the tools that you saw her do was she was figuring out her brow line. So here's the thing. What you have to do is figure out, do my brows begin and end at the right spot? So the first thing you do is you hold a pencil next to your straight up and down like this. What do you notice about mine? Okay, there's actually a gap in mine. Oh no. Oh no. I need a mirror and I never get the mirror out. Okay, so there's actually a gap in mine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that precision brow liner with the small little tip, and I'm actually going to come over here, and you can mark it with your pencil, but I just drew a line. Can you see that? Like, that's how much of my brows are missing. I know that because when I do this, that's where it should end, right? So I'm going to draw a line there. So it's going to be like a fill in the lines. You know how like when you're a kid and you're learning to color and not draw outside the lines? That's what we're doing. Then the other part is figuring out the end of the brow. That's the 2 most important parts. Look, I'm getting lipstick everywhere. You should do this without lipstick. So now for this part, you're going to put it at the tip of the nose and you're going to do it until the end. And what I like to do is just make a little note, a little knot. Okay. That was way too dark. So that I know exactly where that brow line should end. Okay. All right. And I like to put just a little dot there. Now here's what you're going to do. You're going to take this little spot here. One of the things you actually, first off, I'm jumping ahead of myself. First thing we got to do is comb the brows, and you're going to comb them up. So whether you have a lot of brows or little brows, you're going to comb them up, and then over. Okay. That's going to create the most natural brow look. Now you'll notice on the video that she used the brow tint first for a little bit. And I think that's good to do, but only on thicker parts of the brows. Otherwise, if your brows are all really thin, then I would wait for the brow tint until after the brow liner, because the brow tint's a little wet and we don't really want it to be where we're going to be putting lines. Now, here's what you're going to do. Remember how I drew this line to do my start? Okay, now I'm just going to connect the dots. And if you'll notice, I'm doing these little dashes. Little tiny dashes. And I'm just going to like rub my finger there to kind of blur that line a little bit. The thing that I love about these brow pencils is that it's so easy to remove it if you got it wrong. You just like press it. You just wipe it off with your finger. Okay, so now I am going, now what I'm gonna see, you're gonna see me do is do little dashes. I'm gonna do the underline first of the brow. Now my brows don't have much arch to them. And to be honest, I'm not great at creating art. I like to go with what God gave me. So mine don't have a lot of art. So I just do kind of a nice, I just kind of follow the line of the brows, okay? If you want to create more of an arch in your brow, you should really do that with your brow shaping. So when you have your brows waxed or plucked, you want to be working on the shaping there. When you're drawing on your brows, you're more filling in the brow shape you have. So now as I get to this part right here, this is supposed to be my my highest point. I know that because I put the brow liner in the middle, and that's where that point is. And so I'm just filling in. Now you can fill them into the thickness you like. I like mine to be somewhat thin. So you'll notice I just filled in all that area. Super simple. Now what you're going to do is you're literally going to take your brow tint and you're going to go over that area. This is, the brow tint actually has these little fibers that make it look like more hair. So it actually looks like they're thicker, but it also helps to control them. So my problem is I have some longer hairs that are a little unruly. All right, so I put the brow tint in. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I got a little bit of like a glob. That's normal. So that's why we always finish up by brushing that same way, up and over. Now, when I'm brushing now, my brows feel a little stiffer. That's good. This brow product is what we call life resistant, meaning or life wear, so it'll stay through sweating and all of that. And so once you get these on, especially when you use both products, it's going to stay well. Now look, I can tell on my other brow, I didn't get enough brow tint over here because if you notice, my brows started to fall. See, I've got a couple of long ones, which long isn't necessarily bad, but you need them to cooperate. So I'm just going to kind of comb everything over. Okay, look at that. Super simple, super natural. The good news is you can watch this video as many times as you want. Now I'm going to show you a trick on how to make your brows really pop. So many of you know about our under eye corrector. We use it under here. If you have not watched one of my videos or if you've not started using it, girl, what are you waiting for? You need the under eye corrector, but it can be used in a lot of areas. And one of them is under the brow, around the brow to create more definition. So what I'm going to do now, mine is new and it has a lot of product in it on this little eye applicator. So I'm just going to try to do as little like dash as I can. Now you're going to need a brush for this. I'm going to be using our Mary Kay liquid brush. I like to use it. It's kind of feels wet all the time. It's made for our concealer or under eye corrector. You could also use your crease brush, like the Mary Kay crease brush is at a very good angle for this. I just got a little bit too much product, so I'm just wiping a little off. So that the crease brush is also great for this. It's just you really have to clean it in between using it for this and for eyeshadows. Now, normally I would do my brows before my eyeshadow. So if you notice, when I do this under eye corrector, I'm creating a line here. I'm like messing up my eyeshadow. So normally that would not happen. I'm going to have to just fix that. And then what I'm doing up top is just lining the top line. So I'm going under it and over it. And what this does is it just makes the brows look a little bit more pronounced. And I like to go over with my finger and just kind of like even it out. And then I'm just going to take my eyeshadow blending brush and I'm just going to fix the eyeshadow that I messed up so I don't have this weird line. Okay, now for those who have hooded eyes, this little brow trick we taught is going to be magical on your brows. You can even add a little eyeshadow like she did. If you have deep set eyes like mine, a lot of brow highlight is not great. So that's why you'll see I just did kind of the bare minimum. But look how easy. Super simple. 3 main tools. Okay, so I'm going to show you a special on these tools. Are you ready? On all the tools that we did. So let's move over to them. Your consultant will help you pick just the right color. All right. But tell me what you're excited about so far. Are you excited about the brow liner, the brow tint, the under eye corrector, the brow brush, the eyeshadow brush? Message what you're excited about. But here's a special deal for you. This deal includes everything we did today, which is really fun and easy, okay? It includes a brow tint in a color of your choice, a brow liner your consultant will help you pick out, our under eye corrector, which only comes in one color, and our brow brush. So you get all of this for just $49 tonight, which is a huge savings. So it's only good for these 24 hours. So I know some of you are watching this recorded. You got to tell your consultant, like right now, I want the brow set. If you're not wanting the full brow set, make sure you reach out to your consultant and let her know what individual pieces. But of course, you save the most on this set, and I promise you're going to love all of these pieces. I will tell you the individual prices though as well. The brow brush is $10, the brow liners and brow tints are $14, and the under eye corrector is $16. It also shows it in this picture, which we will post in our Facebook group right after this group. So again, run, don't watch your consultant. Let her know you want this special because it's only good for these 24 hours. I also want to let you know about one more special that's so dear to my heart. Listen, some of you are using a lot of Mary Kay products, and some of you are also starting to think about Christmas. Like, oh my God, I have to pay for Christmas. So I wonder if a pink Christmas might help you this year. And here's what I mean by that. Mary Kay has lowered the price for October only to the lowest price it's ever been to join Mary Kay for $20. For $20, there's a couple different startup options, but for as low as $20, you can start your Mary Kay business. You can get one of our skin brushes free. That's a $75 value. And you can start making 50% profit on everything you sell. That could earn you money for Christmas, but it also means you save 50% on your own skincare, color, and gifts for the holidays. So this could be a win-win for you. So if you're like, I'm interested in the $20 deal, I just want you to type in the comments, $20 deal, and we're going to get you some more information. All right, so let me tell you how this is going to work now that you've watched this. Whether you're watching live on Facebook or on our YouTube link, you're going to immediately text your consultant and let her know that you watched the video. She is going to do a quick phone call follow-up with you. She's going to ask you for your feedback. We always want to improve these events. And she's going to ask you for your favorite products, okay? After she talks with you, that's how she gets credit. So you really want to make sure you do that follow-up with her because that's how she gets credit for you being a part of this event. And so after she does that, she's going to send you a link to our $100 shopping spree drawing. We're doing a drawing this month in October. So when you fill out that link, you will get entered to win. So make sure you fill out that link and talk to her within 24 hours. And one of the other things she's going to talk to you about is your follow-up appointment. So I want to personally invite you to come to our Beauty Sleep Sunday, either this coming Sunday or the following. It's happening both weekends at 8 p.m. And here's the thing. If you just bring 2 friends with you, it's a virtual spa session. It's only 30 minutes. It happens in a different Facebook group. But if you just bring 2 friends with you, you're going to get $50 in product half off with just you plus 2 women. Or if you bring you plus 5 women, you all get at-home spa pampering kits. You will all feel amazing, and you'll get to pick $100 in product half off. So it's never been a better time to bring some friends and come back this Sunday for our Beauty Sleep Sunday. So if you're like, I want my product half off, just type in half off product and we will follow up with you. I hope that you are excited and ready to try your brows. Please know that you do need to follow up with your consultant in 24 hours so she gets credit and so you get specials for joining us. So thank you so much for being on tonight's event, and I can't wait to read all of your comments. Have a great day.